Feel good now. Feel good now. Feel good now. Hey there, Jack here. Welcome to the Feel Good frequency. Just like any of the many vibrational frequencies that we can focus on with our mind and body, when we tune into it, we receive a flow of energy and we radiate that flow of energy. So right here and now, you and I are tuning our mind and our body, our heart and our energy field to a frequency of bliss and ease, cosmic alignment, harmony, beauty, joy, love, abundance, all good things. And here we are, right here and now, feeling good now. And as we feel good now, that's our sensor. That's how we can tell that we are in alignment with this frequency, because it feels good now to be in our dream timeline. It feels good now to have good things coming to and through us. In fact, this is the idea that I wanted to share with you today, an image that came to me yesterday as I was doing a little bit of writing. And it's the image of a huge room, like a giant warehouse. And there are infinite conveyor belts all running through this room. And we, as conscious, aware beings, are going around this room to all the different conveyor belts. And as we approach each conveyor belt, we get a particular feeling from that station. What comes down the conveyor belt are experiences, thoughts, ideas, images, sensations in the body, feelings in the heart, all of the things that fill up our mind. Everything that passes through our awareness is coming down these conveyor belts. And at each conveyor belt, we have a particular feeling. There's a conveyor belt where the things that pass through our awareness are joyful, and there is a conveyor belt where the things that pass through our awareness are painful. There is a conveyor belt that feels bad now when we focus on what's coming down it, and there's a conveyor belt that feels good now when we focus on what's coming down it. And because of how infinite the cosmos is, at least from our perspective, it's so huge as to be effectively infinite. There's always a place that we can focus our awareness that feels bad to focus on, and there's also always a place we can focus our awareness that feels good to focus on. And we get to choose, as we wander around this huge warehouse, what conveyor belt we want to be standing next to. And we can tell by our feeling. We can tell by how we feel right here and now. If we're standing by the conveyor belt that's bringing more things that feel bad to focus on, if we're feeling bad now, we can tell that we're standing next to the conveyor belt where bodily experiences, sensations, and three-dimensional happenings that feel bad are going to continue to happen. Thoughts that feel stressful, anxious, overwhelming, that make us feel tighten up and want to squeeze into a little ball. We can tell that when we're standing next to that conveyor belt. And so when we don't need to fight it. That conveyor belt is always going to be pouring out those things. That's conveyor belt B27. That's what it does. Those are the objects that it passes down the line. So we don't try and fix, there's nothing to fix, there's nothing to change. We don't have to change the system. We just go over to the conveyor belt that feels good now. Of course, imagine all the conveyor belts are lined up in a row. The conveyor belt that's on one side of B27 is going to feel maybe slightly worse. Maybe we start to think about something else. We move to the next conveyor belt over, like, oh, actually, this conveyor belt's even worse. This one makes me feel sad and depressed and angry and all these things. I don't like that feeling. Okay, well, maybe that wasn't the direction to go. We can turn around and we go back past B27 over to the other side. Oh, this one, I feel a little bit more relief around here. I feel oh, I feel just a little bit less stressed now that I'm not thinking about this particular set of things, and now that I'm not trying to do these particular activities with my body. Oh, that's really nice. And then, ooh, right on the other side of this conveyor belt, going further down the line, and we move moment by moment, trusting our feeling. Our feeling is the indicator of what conveyor belt we're standing next to, until we're in a set of conveyor belts that just feels so good, and we just bounce between them. We can just, oh, right now it feels really good to focus on the conveyor belt of beauty, and we're just appreciating all these beautiful things, a beautiful sunset, a beautiful painting, a wonderful book, a beautiful conversation, a lovely meal. And then, ooh, now this one over here, this conveyor belt feels like excitement. Ooh, creating something exciting, going on an adventure, having an interaction with somebody new that we've never met before, going to a place in our city or our environment that's new to us and novel and fresh and exciting, and that's that conveyor belt. And we come into a little arena of conveyor belts that are feeding us different things that we enjoy, and we can just be tuned into, now I want some beauty, now I want some flow, now I want some abundance, now I want some satiation, now I want some bliss. Standing next to a conveyor belt, and again, we don't need to control these things. We don't need to be standing at the conveyor belt of bliss and saying, give me more blissful experiences faster, give me more blah, 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 do this, do that. It's just this conveyor belt is going to be just feeding things down the line. And if we want something else, we can just go to a different conveyor belt by shifting how we focus our mind and how we use our body vessel. And I think those are two of the key insights that come from this image that help us to feel good now, is that we don't need to change the system. The system is already in place. The system's already working. The bad feeling conveyor belts are passing down experiences that don't resonate with us. The good feeling ones are passing down experiences that do resonate with us. The system is already working. Now we just focus our mind and our body, our conscious awareness, on what feels good to us right now. And we trust that the conveyor belts that have been feeding experiences through our awareness as long as we've been alive and since the beginning of time, they're going to continue to function exactly as they do. And we have the choice to walk around this giant warehouse and open up our hands and receive what's coming off the end of the great machine. So when you're feeling however you're feeling, right here and now, just keep on checking in with yourself. Ask yourself what conveyor belt you're standing next to. And if you want something different to come down the line into your awareness, choose to focus on something else. Don't try and change the outside world. The machine is already going. Change where you're standing. Change where you're focusing, and begin to receive from a different part of the machine. If you'd like a little bit of help, a simple method to remember in your mind and reprogram your energy field so that it's natural and easy for you to remember to feel good now and to turn towards the experiences and thoughts, emotions, and feelings that feel good to you, then check out the links in the description down below. They're my offering to you to give you just a little bit of help in remembering to feel good now and to practice tuning your mind and your energy field to the frequency of your dream life. Remember, your dream life is just the life where you feel good as much of the time as you want to feel good, and that you feel in control of your own inner state. So thank you for tuning in to the feel good frequency with me and with all of our friends who are basking in this vibration all around the world. Every time we do, we receive this energy and we naturally radiate this energy, and the whole world benefits, because the more good feeling things come through us and into the world, the more there are for everyone. I love you so much, and I can't wait to flow together again in this miraculous dream.